This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska.
And welcome to McCool Junction, Nebraska for Little League Baseball presented by Trade Winds Energy here on News Channel Nebraska. Brandon Axmit with you for all of the action here on a beautiful evening in southeast Nebraska for the SFS National League Championship between Friend Red and Wilber White. We just saw a dramatic third-place game between Wilber Claytonia Black and Geneva Black, and the Geneva Black team scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning to get the victory 6-5. We're wondering if the championship will have just as much drama here this evening. We'd like to remind you it's time to enjoy the game, brought to you by our friends at United Healthcare, as it is time for first pitch, and the Friend Red team will be at the plate first. Christian Wilber, swing and a miss as we have Isaac Smith on the mound for the White. Smith does have 3 pitches, fastball, curveball, and changeup, I'm told by the coaching staff, and quickly gets out in front of Christian Wilber. No balls, 2 strikes here. Here comes the 0-2 delivery. It's high, put in play to the shortstop, bobbled, and he beats it out. Good speed by the leadoff man, and Friend Red gets their runner on. Husker Rehab instant replay, and tie goes to the runner. So Wilber legs it out. And this brings up a lefty, J.B. Drake. That one low and in the dirt. Umpire says bring it up just a little bit. This one put in play towards the first baseman, bobbled and stepping on the bag. Nicely done by Cody Zaleski to knock it down. Drake does get Wilber over to second. 1 down here, top of the first. This is the championship of this National League. 15 and unders here in the SFS League. And these 2 teams have met before. In fact, they met first game of the season. That was a game that Wilber Claytonia came out on top of Friend 10-0, but that is Friend's only loss of the season. And I had a chance to talk to a bunch of the Red players earlier before the game. They said they are looking to reverse the roles here in this rematch with everything on the line. Right now, Cooper Gurmis, the 3-hole batter, puts this one in play, snagged by the pitcher going to third, and we have ourselves a pickle situation. And the ball is dropped. Runner is safe. Wilber's back at second. And Cooper Gurmis on first. So some heads-up base running there by Wilber. So still 1 down in the 4-hole. Chase Savela comes to the plate. And Friend Red, after being shut out 10-0 to Wilber in the first game of the season, they're threatening to get on the board here in the first. Strike 1. So you have Savela at the plate. Runners on first and second. That one low and outside. Evens the count at 1-1. One down here, and this is going to drop. And third base coach and head coach Justin Laver keeps the runner on third, so we have the bases loaded here for Friend. And the 5-hole hitter, Brecken Schluter, stepping to the plate here with just one down in the top of the first. First one is high, comebacker to the pitcher. Force out at home. And that one's in the dirt. We're going to have a play at the plate here, sliding in, and Friend is on the board first. 1-0, heads up, base running by Cooper Gurmis. Wilber going for the double play. Home, there's out number 2, and that throw to first just a little bit low, and Gurmis taking advantage, coming all the way the round to score. And there's still another runner in scoring position here for Friend. Keegan Newsom at the plate. And have a steal here. That's a cut and out of play. Svelo's looking to take second. Runner still at the corners here. Isaac Smith on the mound, trying to get out of this jam. Newsom at the plate, fouled back again. Just a little bit under it. And I'd like to remind you, this broadcast help made possible by J.L. Stutzman Contracting, located in Friend, Nebraska, helping make this broadcast of the SFS National League Tournament Championship possible. And Newsom rung up. Isaac Smith gets out of the jam. Gives up just one here in the first, but Friend feeling good. Coming out on top and getting one in the top of one. Nice cut, just a little bit too much gas for Newsom. We'll be back with the bottom of the first here on News Channel Nebraska.
Claybaugh Pharmacy provides you with all the pharmacy options a person would need. As a full-service pharmacy, we give you all the traditional options, but also have the modern technology to maintain your profiles. Maybe you're busy. Head to claybaughpharmacy.com. Click on Online Refills to get your prescriptions filled from the convenience of your home. Claybaugh Pharmacy and Gift Shop, your hometown family-owned pharmacy.
Wind energy means opportunity. Did you know that a local wind energy project would usher in millions of new tax dollars to the county and school taxing districts, and increased funds allow schools to invest in quality education programs, technology, facility development, and even renovations? Funds can be used as needed to improve our schools and the learning environment for our children. To learn more about how wind energy is good for Northeast Nebraska schools, email haystack@tradewindenergy.com. Sponsored by Tradewind Energy.
And welcome back here to McCool Junction, Nebraska. We're getting ready for the bottom of the first, as the Friend Red got one run in the top of the inning. One run on 2 hits, 1 error, 2 left on base. Beautiful evening for Little League Baseball here in Southeast Nebraska. Brandon Axmit with you for all of the action here tonight. Leading things off here for Wilber, Brett Nickel. So you have J.B. Drake on the mound, the lefty for Friend. That one high and outside, ball 1. fouled away, strike one, evening the count. Friend red. So the farthest that this group of boys has made it in this SFS tournament in 2016 and 17 when they were in the 12 and under American League. They finished 4th, and then last year they also finished 4th in the National League, so they're hoping the same group of players. They've already made it farther than they have, making it to the championship this summer. But they're hoping that it ends with a championship here tonight. 2-1 delivery. Gets him swinging, 2-2. That one high. And a good eye. Wasn't able to get Nickel to chase anything. Base on balls, and just like friend, Wilber gets the leadoff runner on. Pick back over to first as Isaac Smith comes to the plate here for Wilber. Again with the lefty, it's very difficult for a runner on first to get too big of a lead. And you have Drake making sure that Nickel stays close to that bag. Here's the first pitch home, and he had a steal attempt, but that one's fouled away. Oh, 1 count here to Smith, who's pitching for Friends, so the pitcher against pitcher right now. Or pitching for Wilber, excuse me, and he takes that one off the back. Runners on first and second here, no down. Now Trenton Cracky at the plate. Cracky, he is 15 and under, even though he may not look like it. And talking to Coach Justin Laver for Friend, he said, you know, we're going to have to play our best baseball game of the summer. They are a little bit bigger than us, a little bit older than us. But again, everybody's 15 or under here. And Trenton Cracky, he's a big boy. Steal attempt at going to third. And you have a nice job sliding in by Nickel. So runners at the corners here. And now you have a steal attempt on second. Big cut there. So ducks on the pond here for Trenton. And no down here for Wilber. Bottom of the first. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one straight up. It's stayed in play, but unfortunately for Friend, unable to recover and grab that one. That was Christian Weber, the catcher, trying to chase it down. Still though, 1 ball, 2 strikes here. And J.B. Drake, the pitcher, having to try to face off against this guy. Low and inside. Ball 2. That one a little bit high, so these Wilber batters are showing discipline here, even with 2 strikes. That one comebacker, it's caught, and a double up play. Heads up, J.B. Drake with the comebacker and gets the runner at third base. A 1-5 double play. How about that? Picking it up off the ground and getting the ball back to third before Nickel can get there. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered if you're a Friend fan. So now the 4-hole Colby Homolka. That one right down the pipe. Strike 2. Excuse me, we have a stolen base attempt here, and that one in the dirt, so 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner in scoring position again. You now have Smith on third. That one just a little too high. (3-1). As Drake is trying to perform some magic here. If he can get out of this first inning without giving up a run, that would be a feat. Homolka, base on balls. Nice patience. Again, runner at the corners. Mason Combs now at the plate. Another stolen base. Runners on first and second now as Combs takes that pitch for a strike. And one low in the dirt. Runner going home, and we are tied 1-1 as Isaac Smith slid into home. He stole 3 bases after being hit by a pitch to come around to score. Just that one a little bit low, unable for Wilber to handle. And heads up base running by Wilber, and we're going to have a meeting at the mound here for Friend. 1-1 your score on the Aurora Co-op scoreboard. Words of wisdom passed on from head coach Justin Lawver to his pitcher. It's a big at bat here. And we play 5 innings here in the SFS League. Right now on the bottom of the first. Going right at him. One ball. 2 strikes, 2 down. Off speed, and Combs just gets a piece of it to stay alive. And there he goes. Sits down Combs, and we're still tied 1 apiece. So Friend gets out of a jam, only gives up 1 in the bottom of the first. Combs going down, swinging. We'll be back, top of the second.
Get your vehicle ready for summer driving with our no-cost, no-obligation courtesy inspection. We'll check your brakes, belts, hoses, fluid, suspension, tires, and more. It's absolutely free. And drive away with extra savings, too, with a $70 reward card after submission when you buy 4 new Michelin passenger or light truck tires. You've got a lot going on this summer. Getting there should be the easy part.
Tire and auto, a tradition of trust.
We work every day to make your lives easier. I'm Jeremiah with Diode Technologies of Diller.
Smart home automation allows digital devices that you use every day, like TVs, audio equipment, lights, security panels, and thermostats, to work together with easy-to-use devices like a remote control, tablet, or even your smartphone. With smart home automation, your whole home becomes more comfortable, convenient, and easier to control.
To learn more about how Diode Technologies can customize your smart home for your family, give me a call today. I'm Jeremiah with Diode Technologies of Diller, your local technology solutions company.
And welcome back here to beautiful southeast Nebraska, McCool Junction, here for the SFS National League Tournament Championship. Friend Red and Wilber White going at it. We're tied 1 apiece after 1. Brandon Axford here with you for all of the action. Wilber White 12-0 this season. Friend Red 11-1. Their only loss, first game of the season, 10-0 to this Wilber team. They are playing here in the championship. You had Cooper Gurmis, who came around to score for Friend in the top of the first inning. We're now 7-8-9 for Friend as Jordan Laver will lead things off. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Always keen baseball to get your leadoff runner on. We saw both Friend and Wilber do that in the top and bottom of the first inning, and they both ended up getting a runner in. Right now you have Isaac Smith quickly getting ahead of Laver, 0-2. And 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Out number 1. Now Fred Hausman at the plate. Swing and a miss. Smith getting in a groove here in the top of the second inning. 4 pitches, 4 strikes. Going right at him. There's another one. And there's one in the dirt. Ball 1. Switching out the balls here. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Curveball dropping right in there. Strike 3. And head coach Jared Zubek wasn't lying when he said that Isaac Smith has multiple pitches, throwing more than just a fastball. And there's another first pitch strike there to Andy Drake. 9-hole batter here for Friend. Smith looking to retire the side here in the top of the second. That one outside, ball 1. That one also outside, Drake not chasing. Here's the 2-1 in the dirt. So discipline being shown here by Andy Drake. Batting in the 9 spot. And his patience is rewarded. A 2-out walk earned by Drake. Friend is now back at the top of the order. And Wilber legged one out to start the game. Hit it to the shortstop. It was bobbled a little bit, and he beat out the throw. That one low and outside. Two down here, top of the second. 1 ball, no strikes. This one put in play, and that'll get through. And that one's through the legs of the left fielder. And we have runners on second and third here with 2 down. Single and an error in the outfield, and here's a real opportunity for Friend. That one outside. Runners on second and third for J.B. Drake. Grounded out to first, his first at bat. This could be trouble. Nice snag by the shortstop, Brett Nickel. So Friend threatened late, but unable to get anyone across. No runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left on. We head to the bottom of the second on News Channel Nebraska.
Keeping your home clean is hard when dust, dirt, and allergens are looming. Help minimize these allergens with Aero Hypoallergenic Soft Flooring from Mohawk. From its surface to attached premium cushion, Aero won't absorb any moisture, helping to prevent the growth of allergens. It also releases dust, dirt, and pet dander more easily when vacuumed. Aero has no VOCs or odor and is latex-free. Experience pure peace of mind with Aero Hypoallergenic Soft Flooring.
Contact Jim's Carpet in Beatrice for more information.
News Channel Nebraska does news for Nebraskans. Led by Mike Flood, NCN's team of reporters cover the issues that are important to Nebraskans. Agriculture, the economy, jobs, and your community. The NCN News team covers your home. It's Nebraska news for Nebraskans 24 hours a day. News Channel Nebraska.
This is home.
And welcome back to McCool Junction, Nebraska. We head to the bottom of the second here in the SFS National League Championship. 15 and under Little League here in southeast Nebraska. I'd like to remind you that Weston Packaged Meats and their Fairbury operation helping make this broadcast possible here on News Channel Nebraska. Great baseball thus far, a 1-1 ball game. Seen some good hits and some very good defense, and pitchers getting out of some jams here on both sides early on. Wilber gonna lead things off here with Jonathan Zubek. First pitch in there for a strike from Drake. And that one high gets Zubek to chase. Quickly gets out in front 0-2. And the off speed sits him down for out number 1. It's the second strikeout of the evening for Drake. Now Houston Bros at the plate. That one just a little outside. Two balls, no strikes, one down here, bottom of the second. That one gets past him, strike two. Or excuse me, strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Off speed outside, ball 3. One is high, and Houston Bros earns himself a trip to first base. Third walk thrown, and he also had Isaac Smith, who was hit by pitch. So Wilber Claytonia, their batters finding ways to get on. Cody Zaleski here in the 8-hole batting for Wilber. That one high. 1-1 your score on the Aurora Cooperative scoreboard. Go green with E15 and fill up at your nearest A-stop today. Steele is on. Throw not there in time, and there's some speed displayed by Houston Bros. Wilber very aggressive on the base path as well. That is the 6th stolen base already this game for Wilber. Two-0 delivery is high, ball 3. You have Drake and Weber having a quick chat. That one inside, ball 4. So the 7 and 8 batters draw walks. Now Pedro Hernandez comes to the plate. There's a first pitch strike off speed. Another one. 0-2, Drake starting to find his groove here. Three off-speed pitches, 3 strikes as he sits Hernandez down for out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup, and Brett Nickel, who drew a leadoff walk in the first. That one gets past the catcher. Both runners will advance, second and third. Big opportunity here for Wilber. Here's the 1-0. Low and outside, ball 2. That one high and outside. Nickel looking to draw his second walk. And he steps off. Lefty versus lefty here. That one in there, strike. And a high off speed. He gets Nickel to chase. Full count. Big pitch here. Goes right at him and just misses. Bases loaded. So Nickel drawing another walk. And Isaac Smith at the plate. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Batting in the 2 spot. Saw Friend shift a little bit. Off speed is high and outside. Again, Drake steps off. Right down the middle, 1-1. Goes right at him again, foul tipped. Strike 2. That one did go right off the bat and deflected into the catcher's mask, so you see Christian Wilber gathering himself a little bit, gives him the thumbs up. And that is why you wear masks. Here comes the 2-1. This pops straight up and out of play. And that bounced literally in the 5-foot gap between our TV truck and our SUV. So that was lucky on our end. We're happy to see that it missed all vehicles involved. One ball, 2 strikes. Base is loaded. This one put in play. And an error by Friend. Some confusion, and Brose comes around to score. Bases were loaded, and all he had to do was step on the bag. But instead, Brose goes across the plate, and Wilber has the first lead of the ball game. So now, damage control if your friend don't want this to get any bigger. First pitch was a ball. To Cracky, he puts this one up the gap, and that's going to score at least one more. They're sending another one. Throw goes home, and 2 come across. Out at third, but not before Zaleski and Nickel came around. Well, we'll see actually if they count both of them. They should. And there's the hit by Cracky. It should be 4-1 though, and yeah, it's now showing on the scoreboard. So 3 runs come across, 1 hit, 2 errors, 1 left on base. We'll be back with the 3rd inning on News Channel Nebraska.
Starting this fall, Southeast Community College is changing academic calendars from quarters to semesters. This transition allows students more time and flexibility. It also creates a smoother transfer of credits to a four-year school. Also, SCC's tuition and fee rate is still one of the most affordable in Nebraska and less than half the cost of large four-year schools in the state. For more about our quarter to semester conversion and how it will affect you, log on to our website. Registration starts April 8th. Fall semester begins August 26th.
Family. Somewhere you're always welcome. Honesty. Staying true to who you are. Integrity. Saying what you mean, doing what you say. Defining what's important. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
And welcome back to McCool Junction, Nebraska. 4-1. Wilber getting 3 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left on base in the bottom of the second. So Friend with a little bit of work to do here in the third. Again, these are 5-inning ball games here in the SFS League. And this is the National League Championship for 15 and unders here on News Channel Nebraska. Isaac Smith on the mound. As he already has 3 strikeouts, and he hopes to add to that here in the top of the third. I'd like to remind you that Wilber Feed Yards in Dorchester, Nebraska, helping make this broadcast possible of the SFS Championship here on NCN. Absolutely beautiful evening for summer baseball. America's pastime, Independence Day just around the corner. Actually, you can hear some fireworks in the background here as well in McCool Junction. Some people celebrating a little bit early. So 4-1. And swing and a miss for Cooper Gurmis. He's batting in the 3 spot. Quickly gets behind 0-2. That one a little bit high. Gurmis did reach first on an error at his first at bat in the first inning. Two balls, 2 strikes. Off speed, and he rips that one up the middle. Base hit for Gurmis. That's using your B-hack. Leadoff single. We now go to Chase Svela, the 4-hole. This one put in play. And heads up by Isaac Smith to get the lead runner. Svela on first on the fielder's choice. Now Brecken Schluter at the plate. He did reach base by way of fielder's choice in the first inning. Gets a piece of that one. That's a gapper. Wow. That was a lot closer than it maybe should have been. Svela was safe at second. Coach Laver maybe going to have a word with him after this inning about hustling. Still one down, runners on first and second. Keegan Newsom at the plate. He's 0 for 1, struck out his first at bat. That one right at the ankles, strike one.
Go, Keegan.
Another low one, strike two. Smith going right at him. That time got Newsom to take a cut. (0-2) delivery. And nice job Newsom getting a piece of that one, but I tell you what, Smith's breaking ball, it has quite a bit of an arc on it. That looked like it was going to be above his head, and it was dropping right into the strike zone. Still 0-2. And gets him with the fastball. That's Smith's 4th K of the ball game. Actually, yep, excuse me. I thought for a second it might have been 5. Got him down for 4. 4 and counting as Jordan Laver comes up. He's 0 for 1, struck out in the second. First pitch outside. Gensfela on second, Schluter on first. Laver not quite able to get around fast enough on that one. 1-1. And again, Smith is starting to work that low part of the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And gets him on the breaking ball, and there is the out on the tag. So Friend unable to cut into that lead. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on. Wilber up 4-1 as we head to the bottom of 3.
Finding the winning combination in your field and with your animals starts with a call to Steve Vinalik or Brant Procale with Complete Ag in Dorchester. As your local channel seedsman, you'll get the advantage of a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your field. And as your local dealer with Essential Feeds, you'll get maximum genetic potential out of your animals with sound nutrition, customized service, expert advice, elite products. That's Complete Ag in Dorchester.
What does farming mean to you? For most, it's hard work, dedication, and livelihood. Unfortunately, that also comes with risk. At Nebraska Crop Insurance in Beatrice, they know the non-stop dedication involved to keep your family protected from that risk and ensure their livelihood. Not only do they know everything about the coverage you need, they're also farmers themselves. So protect what means the most to you with the agent who knows what it means to be a farmer. Nebraska Crop Insurance, 615 Dorsey Street in Beatrice.
The number one mission of News Channel Nebraska is to connect everyone in the state of Nebraska with a common purpose, and that is to celebrate the good life no matter where you live or where you're at.
We find value in covering every single community.
All of Nebraska, from border to border.
And when people in Chadron understand what happens in York and people in Scotts Bluff get to tell their story to people in South Sioux City, we become one Nebraska.
SFS National League Championship here in McCool Junction, Nebraska. Wilber leading Friend 4-1 here in the bottom of the third. Brandon Axman with you for all of the action tonight, and we have a monster shot to lead off the bottom of the third, bouncing off of the fence. Kobe Homolka is going to leg this one out, a stand-up triple. That's one way to start an inning. And that one nearly to the fence. It's 328 to dead center. 310 to right field, so estimating, I'll say that's right about 317 to where the fence was hit. The point I'm trying to make is that was a bomb by Homolka. And just like that, you have a runner in scoring position. This one popped straight up and out of play from Mason Combs. Or Combs, excuse me. I'd like to remind you this broadcast is made possible by Pinnacle Bank of Beatrice, member FDIC. Glad to be bringing you the SFS National League Championship here on NCN. Combs fouls that one straight back, strike two. JB Drake going right at Combs. 0-2 delivery. That one stays high. And goes after him and sits Combs down. He has won that battle. That's the second time he's struck out Combs. Here's out number one. I'd like to thank our sponsors, also helping make this broadcast possible. 41 Auto Parts in Wilber, Complete Ag, Drake Refrigeration, Heating, Cooling, and Appliance in Friend, and Fortify Group in Shickley and Geneva. Off-speed pitch outside to Jonathan Zubek, who is 0 for 1, struck out in the second inning. So you have Drake on the mound with 4 strikeouts thus far. That one high and outside, ball 3. So Drake steps back on the rubber. And strike one. Zubek a little prematurely. Thought it was ball 4. And that one in the same spot. So Drake's painting that high portion of the strike zone, but he's battled back, makes it a full count. And then rings him up for 3 straight strikes. That is a big one. So you have Homolka lead things off with a triple. But Drake with 2 straight strikeouts and a chance to get out of this inning unscathed. Houston Bros at the plate. He drew a walk back in the second. That's a high one, and Bros puts that in foul territory. One here, 2 down, bottom of 3. Wilber looking to add to its lead. And Drake backs Bros off the plate there. 1-1. Low and outside, ball 2. That one's high. Again, Bros did draw a walk his first at bat. He's got a good eye, he's very selective. After getting down 0-1, just took 3 straight balls. And there's strike 2. High and outside, Bros draws his second walk of the ball game. Runners at the corners here for Cody Zaleski. He also drew a walk his first at bat. That one high, so Drake gonna have to regain his composure. There's the high heat, strike 1. Steal is on, and Bros takes second uncontested. And that was strike 2 on Zaleski. This one straight up, could be trouble. And bobbled and dropped. And 1 run will score. Homolka comes across on the air. An RBI for Zaleski. Another look at it here, that was a tough one. You're running in full speed, but that one just popping out of the glove of Laver. That one fouled, strike 1. Pedro Hernandez at the plate for Wilber. Bros on third, Zaleski on first. Another stolen base, Zaleski takes the bag. Oh, 2. This one put in play and goes between the legs of the first baseman. And another run will score. And tough hop there for Gurmis. Another look at it on the Husker Rehab instant replay. But another run comes across. The lead now grows to 5 for Wilber. I'd like to remind you this broadcast made possible by J.L. Stutzman Contracting, helping bring you all of the action here from McCool Junction in the SFS National League Championship. And we're going to have a pitching change here. Looks like Christian Weber will go to the mound. We'll take a break. Wilber leads 6-1.
Nebraska is prime country for farming corn, beans, and now wind energy. For landowners interested in hosting a wind turbine, this doesn't mean giving up a lot of land. A wind turbine and its access drive will only occupy about 1/2 of an acre, leaving the rest of the land usable for world-class northeast Nebraska farming. That half-acre used to harvest the wind will also help educate school children and improve area roads with additional tax revenue. To learn more, email haystack@tradewindenergy.com. Sponsored by Tradewind Energy.
Taking control of your grain marketing means having enough storage on your farm to maximize profits. Have you considered adding storage to your operation? Talk to the pros at D&K Agri-Sales, your Sukup dealer in Plymouth, about the options you have to make your grain handling more effective and more profitable. If grain storage or grain handling is a problem, D&K Agri-Sales is the solution. Bins, legs, towers, conveyors, elevators, dryers, augers, parts, and maintenance. Call D&K Agri-Sales, your Sukup dealer, for your grain marketing solutions today. Online at dnkagrisales.com.
With you from the word go, that's Precision Seed and Chemicals, your Pioneer sales professional and friend. They understand farming today is a tough business. That's why they offer a variety of ways to help you get the most out of every acre. With Pioneer Seed and Precision Planting, they'll help you get the most accurate data from your fields. In addition, aerial spraying has shown excellent returns over the years. It just might be worth the improved yield to give them a call. Call Brandon or Dave today. Precision Seed and Chemicals in Friend.
Finding the winning combination in your field and with your animals starts with a call to Steve Vinolic or Brant Procale with Complete Ag in Dorchester. As your local channel seedsman, you'll get the advantage of a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your field. And as your local dealer with essential feeds, you'll get maximum genetic potential out of your animals with sound nutrition, customized service, expert advice, elite products. That's Complete Ag in Dorchester.
And welcome back. So after the pitching change, Christian Wilber goes from catcher to pitcher, and JB Drake goes from pitcher to catcher. Wilber finishes allowing 6 runs, striking out 5 in 2 2/3 innings. So it's back to the top of the order. Brett Nickel at the plate. Runners on second and third after that stolen base. Nickel facing a 1-2 count. Puts this one in play. That one booted, thrown across, and Nickel is safe. And another run comes across in Zaleski. And those errors are proving to be costly now for Friend. And he beat it out. You have to feel for Friend as well, because that's part of the game, obviously making plays and not making errors, but you take away those errors and this is an entirely different ball game. Most of Wilber's runs have come from those. So 7-1 now. And here is a rip to dead left field, and it's caught by Laver. So Wilber gets out of the inning, but not before 3 more runs are scored. 3 runs on 1 hit, 3 errors. 2 left on here. 7-1 as we head to the 4th.
Here's what everyone wants in a reporter.
Always questioning, persistent, accurate, community-oriented, good listener.
Dan's a great reporter. We need more like him.
There's only one Dan Swanson.
Constantly out in the community.
I think everyone knows Dan. He cares very much about the community.
Dan works hard for Eastern Nebraska.
He's one of our most dedicated attendees to our council meetings.
He doesn't know what the time clock is.
Always running here and there, trying to follow up on news stories.
We have a car accident or house fire or anything, Dan's generally right there, oftentimes shortly after we are.
And Dan tells it like it is.
In a small community, sometimes he can upset people.
I think he's very adamant about telling the truth.
He and I we don't always see eye to eye on everything, but that's natural.
But no, he does a good job.
There's only one Dan Swanson, and you can see him on News Channel Nebraska.
Little League Baseball Championship, the SFS League to be exact, and Wilber getting close to that championship. Friends going to have to get their rally caps on as we enter the fourth inning. And Wilber extended its lead by 3 more runs in the bottom of the third. Brandon Axman with you here for all of the action from McCool Junction, Nebraska. I'd like to thank our sponsors helping make this possible. Friend Country Club, Hardwood Artisan and Friend Health Sports Shop in Crete, as well as Jake and John's Discount Fireworks in Friend and Milford. And also, that is Heath Sports Shop in Crete, Nebraska. Special thanks again to all of our sponsors as that one is high and outside. One ball, no strikes. So you have Jacob Wilber at the plate, pinch hitting for Fred Hausman. Big cut there. Strike, making it a 2-1 count. Also, I'd like to remind you, this broadcast made possible by Weston Packaged Meats in Fairbury. Bringing this broadcast to you from the comfort of your own home, Weston Packaged Meats. 2-2. Here to Jacob Wilber. That was a ball inside. Umpire thought about it. Said it wasn't quite what he's looking for. This one fouled away. So full count here to Wilber. A little bit of a size difference between him and, let's say, Trenton Cracky, the 3-hole batter for Wilber. But he comes in and draws a walk. Leadoff runner is on. So that's definitely a spark that Friend needs if they're going to get back into this one. And this one put into play by Andy Drake. And Wilber is in there, safe at second. Legging that one out. And now Friends at the top of the order. So you bring in Wilber as a pinch hitter in the 8-hole. Andy Drake just puts that one in play from the 9-hole. And now Christian Wilber steps up. He's 2 for 2 already today. And off speed gets him swinging, or at least swinging enough for a strike. And there's a rip to third baseline. And lead runner is out, so 1 down. Same scenario, runners on first and second. So J.B. Drake, he is 0 for 2 here this evening. Breaking ball right down the first baseline, and a nice play. Throw across the diamond. And we might have an injury timeout here. Looks like that ball hit him in the shoulder. That was Cody Zaleski fielding that grounder and chucking it across, and kind of the shoulder-ish neck area, but Coach Laver's telling him to rub some dirt on it. He's all right. So runners on second and third here. Cooper Gurmis, 2 for 2 this evening. He's going to have to come up big. Opportunity to put 2 around. That one outside for ball 2. And out in front. Two balls, 1 strike. Another breaking ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gurmis got a piece of that one. Friends gonna get back into it. Now's the time. Again, we play 5 innings here. So not a lot left for Friend, and this could be a tough one. Gurmis legs it out. Now nothing hurt from a Wilber perspective because runners stayed. This was a close one. And so, yeah, the foot was up because the ball got there before the runner, but it was just a little bit high. So, and credit to Blue on that one for making that call in real time. So we now have the 4 hole. This is who you want with the bases loaded in a situation where you desperately need runs. Chase Savela. He singled in the first, hit into a fielder's choice in the third. Two balls, no strikes. Liner out of play. Went down for that one. It may have been a little bit low. 2-1. This one fouled straight back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the off-speed sits down Savela. And a huge pitch from Isaac Smith. 3 runners stranded. No runs. On 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left on. We head to the bottom of the 4th.
With you from the word go, that's Precision Seed and Chemicals, your Pioneer sales professional and friend. They understand farming today is a tough business. That's why they offer a variety of ways to help you get the most out of every acre. With Pioneer Seed and Precision Planting, they'll help you get the most accurate data from your fields. In addition, aerial spraying has shown excellent returns over the years. It just might be worth the improved yield to give them a call. Call Brandon or Dave today. Precision Seed and Chemicals in Friend.
I think local news is part of the backbone of a strong community. We report on the things that affect our viewers on a day-to-day basis. News, local, national, sports, but we're covering them from the standpoint of how does this affect you? The things that are happening in your backyard are probably the things most important to you. To know that we're a part of something that people trust in their day-to-day lives is something that I'm really, really proud of.
Little League Baseball on News Channel Nebraska. We head to the bottom of the fourth of the SFS National League Championship. Wilber in a strong position right now, leading by 6 and at the plate. Brendan Axsmith with you for all of the action here tonight from the Cool Junction. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Heath Sports Shop in Crete, Nebraska, also J.L. Stutzman Contracting in Friend, Segner Farms in Friend, Star Plumbing, Heating, and AC of Fairbury, as well as Tuttle Inc., all making this possible. Trenton Crackey at the plate. Like to remind you also Wilber Feed Yards in Dorchester, Nebraska, bringing you all this action on NCN as leadoff runner is thrown out after he grounded it back to the pitcher, Wilber. Wilber. Made the transition from catcher now to the mound last inning. So 1 down. Colby Homolka at the plate. And that one is to center and will drop in there. Nice hit for Homolka. Now he tripled to lead off the 3rd inning. Follows that up with a single, so he is 2 for 2 with a walk this evening. Steele is on, and he is there. Plenty of time. Pitch went in for a strike. No balls. 1 strike. Here's the delivery. That one low and outside. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Vinolic Farms, Scott and Lori Vinolic, helping make this broadcast possible. Also, Wilber Feed Yards, Western United Mutual Insurance, home office in Wilber, Nebraska, as well as Weston Packaged Meats and their Fairbury operation. Here's the 2-1. Fouled, straight back, strike 2. They have a pinch hitter in Marshall Bridle. And coming back down after jumping up and making the out. Nice stretch by Gurmis. It's 2 down here. As Jonathan Zubek comes to the plate. Zubek 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts on the night. That one high. High heat gets Zubek stringing 1-1. That one outside. Again, Wilber coming in relief for J.B. Drake, who finished the night with 5 strikeouts. Low pitch, dug off the ground, strike 2. High heat, strike 3. And the first strikeout for Christian Wilber on the mound. No runs on one hit, no errors. One left on, but Friend knows what it has to do. Score at least 6 when we return.
Are you struggling with pain or mobility issues? Do you need physical or occupational therapy? Husker Rehab can help. With 6 locations, help is in your hometown or just a short drive away. Our goal is to keep you moving with the most modern and up-to-date rehabilitative techniques. If your life is being ruined by physical pain, come and see us. Husker Rehab, treating the cause of the pain, not just the symptoms, in Fairbury, Beatrice, Lincoln, and Nebraska City. Visit us at huskerrehab.com.
Finding the winning combination in your field and with your animals starts with a call to Steve Vinolic or Brant Procale with Complete Ag in Dorchester. As your local channel seedsman, you'll get the advantage of a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your field. And as your local dealer with essential feeds, you'll get maximum genetic potential out of your animals with sound nutrition, customized service, expert advice, elite products. That's Complete Ag in Dorchester.
If you're looking for excellent physical therapy or a great place to work out, Husker Rehab in Beatrice is the place to start. At Husker Rehab, they enjoy a friendly, relaxed atmosphere, and they'll help you reach your goals.
At Husker Rehab, we take pain personally, and we're always looking for the best solutions to help you out and have proven results. Hi, this is Ryan Wade, a physical therapist at Husker Rehab in Beatrice. If you have a referral for physical therapy or are looking to get into better shape, we'd love to help you out.
That's Husker Rehab with 2 locations in Lincoln, 1 in Beatrice, and 1 in Fairbury. Call today for more information or learn more at huskerrehab.com.
Seven-one here, top of the 5th. Friend needs 6 to keep this one going here in the SFS National League Championship in McCool Junction, Nebraska. Brandon Axman here with you for all of the action tonight. And it's going to be Brecken Schluter who starts things off. He's the 5-hole batter. Keegan Newsom and Jordan Lawver due up for Friend. Again, for our television audience, Friend needs 6 runs here if they want to keep their hopes alive, and that'll help. You have Schluter beaten out an infield single to lead things off here in the top of the 5th again. This is the final inning of the game, unless we get a tie and have to go to extras. Look at that speed by Schluter. Beat it by a stride and a half. So we have a pinch batter in for Keegan Newsom. This is Jesse Duba. And Duba looking to bunt. And the catcher took that one. Maybe on the inside of the leg, somewhere that hurt. But he's able to hop back up, which is always good to see. So good to see that he is all right. I want to give him the credit that he's due. That's Colby Homolka. So 0-1, and that one is pitch outside, called strike 2.
Back of the box. Back of the box.
0-2 delivery. And that's strike 3. So for a second he thought the pitch might have been dropped. So there's out number 1. And Jordan Lawver at the plate. Just a bit outside. Ball 1. Wilber 0 for 2 this evening. 2 strikeouts. Steele is on. Hard throw in time. Homolka gunning down Schluter. Out number 2. That is one heck of a throw. High and inside. I'd like to remind you this broadcast made possible by Pinnacle Bank of Beatrice, member FDIC, as Wilber is 1 out away from claiming the National League Championship. Again, thanking our sponsors, 41 Auto Parts in Wilber, Complete Ag, Drake Refrigeration, Heating, Cooling, and Appliance in Friend, as well as Fortify Group in Shickley and Geneva. That's strike 2, full count. And special thanks to Friend Country Club, Hardwood Artisan in Friend, and Heath Sports Group in Crete, as well as Jake and John's Discount Fireworks in Friend and Milford, Nebraska. This one put in play. Laver trying to leg it, and that will do it. Wilber is your champs of the SFS National League. Wilber White goes undefeated in the summer, a perfect 13-0. And they get the victory 7-0 over Friend Red. 7-1, excuse me. That is your final score on the Aurora Cooperative scoreboard. We'll take a break here, wrap things up with our post-game show. We'll hear from winning head coach, our player of the game, and wrap things up with our top plays as well, all here on NCN.
News Channel Nebraska is your 24-hour network dedicated to all things Nebraska. Now it's easier than ever to watch. Just download our app on Roku, Amazon Fire, or Apple TV to stay up to date on the top Nebraska news, weather, and sports. Anytime, anywhere. If you're looking for news about your life, trust News Channel Nebraska.
This is home.
With you from the word go, that's Precision Seed and Chemicals, your Pioneer sales professional and friend. They understand farming today is a tough business. That's why they offer a variety of ways to help you get the most out of every acre. With Pioneer Seed and Precision Planting, they'll help you get the most accurate data from your fields. In addition, aerial spraying has shown excellent returns over the years. It just might be worth the improved yield to give them a call. Call Brandon or Dave today. Precision Seed and Chemicals in Friend.
Finding the winning combination in your field and with your animals starts with a call to Steve Vinolic or Brant Procale with Complete Ag in Dorchester. As your local channel seedsman, you'll get the advantage of a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your field. And as your local dealer with essential feeds, you'll get maximum genetic potential out of your animals with sound nutrition, customized service, expert advice, elite products. That's Complete Ag in Dorchester.
And welcome back here to McCool Junction, Nebraska. We are wrapping things up here at the SFS National League Championship game where Wilber White got the victory 7-1 over Friend Red to claim the title. Let's take a look at our top plays brought to you by Valley Vet Fashion Direct in Marysville and anywhere with you at valleyvet.com. SFS National League Tournament Championship, Wilber White taking on Friend Red on News Channel Nebraska. Friend Red does get on the board first in the top of the first. See the wild throw on the double play attempt and sliding in. Cooper Gurmis, it's 1-0 in the top of one, but we go to the bottom of the first, and a wild pitch allows Wilber to tie things up. Isaac Smith sliding in. It's 1-1 after one. And you had a great pitching performance by Isaac Smith, ringing up one of many friend batters there. But then he puts the ball in play and ends up getting an RBI. Third baseman just had to step on the bag, unfortunately did not, and Wilber took advantage in the bottom of the second. There's a hit by Homolka. Wilber White ends up scoring 2 on that hit alone. So after 2 innings, it is 4-1. Wilber White on top. And here, this unfortunately was the story for Friend Red. Too many errors, really came back to bite him. Drop ball there in the third inning, which was another big inning for Wilber. They got 3 more in the bottom of the third. Homolka came across, Bros came across, Zaleski came across, making it 7-1 after 3 innings of play, as that one's beat out by Brett Nickel. And Friend, after scoring that first in the top of the first, unable to do any more. Wilber White is your SFS National Tournament champs. They go undefeated on the season at 13-0. Friend finishes at 11-2. We're having our medal presentation as we speak. Again, great season by both of these teams. Friend Red with a lot to be proud of. The past 3 years, this group of youngsters finished 4th each of the last 3 years. So they made it to the championship this time and end up getting a runner-up finish here in the National League tournament. As for Friend, they finished third, or excuse me, as for Wilber, they finished 3rd in 2018. This year, though, is their summer, as they are going to be hoisting the gold medals. And there you see Coach Justin Laver celebrating the game with his players. He said before that game, he said, honestly, we would have to play the best game we have ever played if we're going to win here tonight. And they played well. But if you play a team like Wilber White that's bigger, older, maybe a little bit more talented, you can't afford to make any errors. And unfortunately for Friend, they made a couple too many, but still played a great game. There are your second place finishers in the SFS National League, a league that has been around for 60 plus years in southeast Nebraska. And now time for the champions to get their gold medals. Again, Wilber White undefeated this summer, 13-0. And they made plays tonight and enough to win the ball game. Head coach Jared Zubek handing out the medals. Congratulations to all the players. We'll go down the roster. Brett Nickel, Isaac Smith, Trenton Crackey, Colby Homolka, Mason Combs, Jonathan Zubek, Houston Bros, Cody Zaleski, and Pedro Hernandez. Also Eli Williams, Deegan Hoover, Marshall Breedle, and Drew Garrison. All on the Wilber White roster, who are SFS League champs. Again, one last time, we'd like to thank the rest of our sponsors who made this broadcast possible here this evening. JL Stutzman Contracting in Friend, Segner Farms in Friend, Star Plumbing, Heating, and AC of Fairbury, as well as Tuttle Inc. And last but not least, Vinolic Farms, thanks to Scott and Lori Vinolic, Wilber Feed Yards in Dorchester, Western United Mutual Insurance, home office in Wilber, Nebraska, as well as Weston Packaged Meats and their Fairbury operation. We'll take one more break here. We'll hear from our winning head coach and our Dream It, Do It player of the game when we wrap things up here from McCool Junction.
Wind energy means opportunity. Did you know that a local wind energy project would usher in millions of new tax dollars to the county and school taxing districts, and increase funds allow schools to invest in quality education programs, technology, facility development, and even renovations? Funds can be used as needed to improve our schools and the learning environment for our children. To learn more about how wind energy is good for Northeast Nebraska schools, email haystack@tradewindenergy.com. Sponsored by Tradewind Energy.
Get your vehicle ready for summer driving with our no-cost, no-obligation courtesy inspection. We'll check your brakes, belts, hoses, fluid, suspension, tires, and more. It's absolutely free. And drive away with extra savings, too, with a $70 reward card after submission when you buy 4 new Michelin passenger or light truck tires. You've got a lot going on this summer. Getting there should be the easy part.
Tire and auto, a tradition of trust.
We work every day to make your lives easier. I'm Jeremiah with Diode Technologies of Diller.
Smart home automation allows digital devices that you use every day, like TVs, audio equipment, lights, security panels, and thermostats, to work together with easy-to-use devices like a remote control, tablet, or even your smartphone. With smart home automation, your whole home becomes more comfortable, convenient, and easier to control.
To learn more about how Diode Technologies can customize your smart home for your family, give me a call today. I'm Jeremiah with Diode Technologies of Diller, your local technology solutions company.
Keeping your home clean is hard when dust, dirt, and allergens are looming. Help minimize these allergens with Aero Hypoallergenic Soft Flooring from Mohawk. From its surface to attached premium cushion, Aero won't absorb any moisture, helping to prevent the growth of allergens. It also releases dust, dirt, and pet dander more easily when vacuumed. Aero has no VOCs or odor and is latex-free. Experience pure peace of mind with Aero Hypoallergenic Soft Flooring.
Contact Jim's Carpet in Beatrice for more information.
Claybaugh Pharmacy provides you with all the pharmacy options a person would need. As a full-service pharmacy, we give you all the traditional options, but also have the modern technology to maintain your profiles. Maybe you're busy. Head to claybaughpharmacy.com. Click on Online Refills to get your prescriptions filled from the convenience of your home. Claybaugh Pharmacy and Gift Shop, your hometown family-owned pharmacy.
News Channel Nebraska does news for Nebraskans. Led by Mike Flood, NCN's team of reporters cover the issues that are important to Nebraskans. Agriculture, the economy, jobs, and your community. The NCN News team covers your home. It's Nebraska news for Nebraskans 24 hours a day. News Channel Nebraska.
This is home.
Starting this fall, Southeast Community College is changing academic calendars from quarters to semesters. This transition allows students more time and flexibility. It also creates a smoother transfer of credits to a four-year school. Also, SCC's tuition and fee rate is still one of the most affordable in Nebraska and less than half the cost of large four-year schools in the state. For more about our quarter-to-semester conversion and how it will affect you, log on to our website. Registration starts April 8th. Fall semester begins August 26th.
Family. Somewhere you're always welcome. Honesty. Staying true to who you are. Integrity. Saying what you mean, doing what you say. Defining what's important. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Finding the winning combination in your field and with your animals starts with a call to Steve Vinalik or Brant Procale with Complete Ag in Dorchester. As your local channel seedsman, you'll get the advantage of a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your field. And as your local dealer with essential feeds, you'll get maximum genetic potential out of your animals with sound nutrition, customized service, expert advice, elite products. That's Complete Ag in Dorchester.
What does farming mean to you? For most, it's hard work, dedication, and livelihood. Unfortunately, that also comes with risk. At Nebraska Crop Insurance in Beatrice, they know the non-stop dedication involved to keep your family protected from that risk and ensure their livelihood. Not only do they know everything about the coverage you need, they're also farmers themselves. So protect what means the most to you with the agent who knows what it means to be a farmer. Nebraska Crop Insurance, 615 Dorsey Street in Beatrice.
The number one mission of News Channel Nebraska is to connect everyone in the state of Nebraska with a common purpose, and that is to celebrate the good life no matter where you live or where you're at.
We find value in covering every single community.
All of Nebraska, from border to border.
And when people in Chadron understand what happens in York and people in Scotts Bluff get to tell their story to people in South Sioux City, we become one Nebraska.
This is home.
And welcome back here to McCool Junction, Nebraska. Wrapping things up, Wilber White is your SFS National League champs. And we got water now. You're supposed to wait till I'm talking to him. Get some more water. Okay, we got a little bit of water on the microphone. We're okay, though. 7-1 is the final score. And joining me first, the head coach, Jared Zobek. Coach, I'm going to try to use these notes that are now water-soaked, but you guys won 7-1. You finished the season 13-0, I believe. What do you feel right now as you just got done taking pictures and hoisting that plaque and holding the medals?
It's phenomenal. I knew when we started the season, this group of boys had the potential, and I told them that the very first practice that they have the potential to be the best team in this league and win a championship. And that was kind of our goal from the beginning, was to win a championship. And I told them if they worked hard and played smart, they would do it, and they did. I mean, I was beyond impressed and super proud of these boys. They're a bunch of great boys, awesome athletes. I mean, it's just a testament to Wilber baseball. I mean, it's just super proud of these guys.
And what was it about this group that made you know at the start of the season, hey, this is something special we have here and we could really accomplish something?
A lot of these boys have played together, for a lot of years, and I've coached a lot of these boys and won championships with them. So I knew their potential. I knew what they're capable of, and each and every one of them is a playmaker in their own right. And it was just a matter of putting them in the spots they needed to make it happen, and they did. So I was just, like I said, I couldn't be more proud of them.
You referenced the community and Wilber baseball. What does it mean to represent Wilber in this way and win the championship in a league that has a lot of pride and a lot of tradition?
Oh, it's phenomenal. I mean, it's a great honor to play. Wilber's got a great organization, youth organization. Our ball teams, we have a lot of kids that come out. It seems like every year it gets bigger and bigger. It's a super organization. Great group of kids, great parents that volunteer to coach. Without all the parents and the volunteers to make it happen, it wouldn't happen. So it's just hats off to everybody involved in our Wilber youth organization. And it helps put ball teams like this together.
Well, lastly, I'm going to talk to Isaac Smith, who's our player of the game. What can you say about what he contributed tonight and all throughout this summer for you?
Oh, Isaac, he's been our go-to guy all year pitching. I mean, he's pitched basically his whole life, and at the start of the season, I just basically told him that I'm not going to tell you what to throw or how to throw it, just throw strikes, and he did. I mean, every game he come in and threw strikes and never got rattled or anything, and he just super cool and calm and just did his job, did it well.
Coach, thank you for the time. Congrats on the big win.
Yep, thank you.
All right, let's talk to our Dream It, Do It player of the game, Isaac Smith. A little bit wet. I think we're safe, though. I don't see any more friends with water right now, so let's talk to you quickly. You had 7 strikeouts, 1 run allowed, 2 walks in this championship performance. What allowed you to put up a stat line like that in a big game?
I don't know, just practicing, getting reps in. And I have to thank my defense because they did a lot in this game to hold my back up.
What does that mean when you have your coach say something like, I'm not even going to necessarily coach you. I'm going to trust you to throw what you need to throw, and he has that much trust in your talent and what you can do on the mound?
It makes me feel really confident, and it makes me feel like I can throw whatever and hit the strike zone.
What about that gold medal? How's that feel to have that around your neck right now? 13-0 for the season.
Feels awesome.
Looking back on this season as a whole, what was this journey like for you and your team? What will you remember most about what you guys accomplished this summer?
About all the hard work, everyone putting in their time and dedication to be the best that they can be.
All right, last question for you. A youngster at home is watching. He wants to know what it takes to be a successful baseball player. What message do you have for them?
Definitely a lot of reps. Get out and throw the ball, so you're not cold during the season. Make sure you keep working during the off season. Just keep your shoulder warm, so no injuries, stretch. Yeah, that's fundamentals.
You heard it there from Isaac Smith. If you do what he just said, you could be a great baseball player too. That is the final here from McCool Junction. Wilber White gets the victory 7-1 to win the National League here in the SFS Little League in Southeast Nebraska. I'm Brandon Axelmit signing off. Stay with us on NCN and check out our website, newschannelnebraska.com, to see the rest of our summer baseball schedule throughout the next couple of months. Signing off here from McCool Junction, I'm Brandon.